Yansong is Director General of Asia Pacific Space Cooperation Organization. I spoke to him about what the Shenzhou 17 crew are going to do.
There are basically three things that they have to bear in mind at all times. One is to maintain the operation of the station, including the life support system, the water circulation, the food, the rendezvous and docking of cargoes, and departure of astronauts. The second, of course, is the normal application process in the space labs, including different testings, and the testing results needs to be recorded, and also the facilities needs to be operated on daily basis. And third is, of course, the contingency plan. Any emergency cases in the station could be fatal, so they have to came up with many plans, and also they have to have a logbook in case of any disasters. So these are three things that basically they have in mind at full time, and they have to do it on a daily basis.
And what is your take on China's progress and ambitions in space? Is it really all about the science?
It's all about exploration of space and to know the unknown of the universe. We know that we have a very comprehensive lunar missions starting from Chang'e 1 all the way now to Chang'e 5, with successful 1.7 plus kilos of sample return back to Earth. And also we're planning to have Chang'e 6, which is going to be landing on the far side of the moon for sample return missions. And number 7 and 8 is going to be on polar missions. So the lunar exploration is very intense. And also we have Mars missions, and the next one we have knowledge that the previous one has already achieved orbiting, landing, and roving. The next one is going to be a sample return from Mars. And there are many missions, including a combination of human missions and robotic missions. So these are very ambitious ones. These are for scientific objectives, and these are fully open for international cooperation.
So you talk about bringing back samples, robotic missions, human missions, but the last time a human set foot on the moon was in 1972 under the US Apollo program. So getting back there is what space agencies are talking about. How realistic is it, though, China's plans to land astronauts on the moon by the end of the decade?
Well, we see that there's an Artemis missions, and also there are many missions that is in plan by US and European and many other countries that is joining this plan. They have a very realistic plan, I think, is to be setting foot on the moon. But this time they're going to have a comprehensive plan to land on the surface of the moon for extensive period of time, let's say weeks or even months. So this will have a more challenging comprehensive plans, including a commercial sector who's going to land resources on the surface of the moon before we have a separate return mission, the human missions. And also, as I mentioned, that the robotic mission will have a combination with the human missions in the future, in particular lunar and planetary exploration missions. This is also a Chinese plan. As we can see, a miniature plan has been demonstrated by Chang'e 5, which including an orbiter, a lander, a sample return, ascending module, and also rendezvous and docking. All this technology has been demonstrated in a miniature process. So we are more or less ready for the enlarged sample human missions.